friend, it's Pat Sloan here. So we've got the owls today, and because I decided to decorate with my red and white quilts for Valentine's, and that's going to be what I show you a bunch of today, I didn't want to start an owl block as well. So I will do one of my owl block. I will do an owl block next week, but you will be working on row number 2. So you've got 4, each row has 4 owls. So you're doing 4 weeks, 4 owls each week, or however you've set it up, but you need to work on your owls. And if you've been working on them and even in parts, I would love to do a quilt parade, so show them in my Facebook group so I can see them, you know, even in progress, like the fabrics that you're using, so others can be inspired. Now here's a couple pictures from Wendy. Some owl parts and a few owls in progress on light background with a totally different kind of fabric, which are just so cute. Gives you an idea of what they look like. The other thing that's on the list for today is the mercantile, and I don't have one. So if you are heavy into the mercantile, you want to be sure that you're following Lori Holt. I'm just kind of following along and doing them as it fits in. And I think it's going to be tough for me to fit them in. It's like true, I have to be true and look really at what I have going on. And it's going to be hard to do 2 a week. And I will try to do 1 a week, I think, even though it's going to be on the calendar. I did the calendar when I was feeling supremely optimistic, and I just need to back that down. So I think I'm going to do on Fridays. Friday, maybe I'll have done 2 blocks, maybe not, but I think I'm just going to go for 1 day a week for the mercantile and make that Friday and not on Mondays. And so, you know, we'll just see how many I can get done before I just decide that, you know, I got too many other projects, because it's kind of got put in for me at, you know, I saw it and I was like at the last minute, I thought, yeah, I can fit those in, and they're not fast blocks. And so I'm finding it didn't work this week for me to do one for today. So, okay, so there you go. So be sure that if that's your main project, you are following Lori Holt, and she has all the details. Okay, I want to show you the Cupid Box because everybody's gotten theirs, I'm sure, and opened them, and you've made them, and if you're in my group, you've probably seen some of the project. But for those of you who are not in my Facebook group or didn't see the shares others have done, let me just show you what came in the Cupid Box, which sold out. So you can't get it, but I want to show you so that the next box should be the Liberty Box, which is in the summer. They are just so wonderful. The projects are always darling, and so you can't go wrong. Cupid Box, it always has, just like all the sew samplers, it has a little card on the front here, and then there's usually a coupon on the back. This time it was a coupon for Aurifil thread, so that is amazing. And then you get like a little card, so it's just like the regular sew samplers, but this one is custom. It is not a subscription. And you have, let's look at the fabric last. What else came first? Cute little buttons. Look at those. Look how cute they are. Love the letter. Love it. And the little smiley face. What we got some Aurifil thread in 12 weight. Yeah, so that's nice in the red. Oh, look how cute this is. Okay, what does the box say? Love is all you need. Cupid Box, love is all you need. That's awesome. Beautiful scissors, heart scissors. Okay, I use love a lot. Love, love, love. This is, let me see. I looked in here, just peeked. I didn't look too closely because I like to be surprised. This is a bowl. Oh, a collapsible bowl. So it's a collapsible bowl. You can pop it open and throw your threads in it and stuff like that. Nice. Wait, let me show you how this works because I was dying to know. So you just push it, and there you have a bowl. See, like you can put your scraps in there when you go to sew at retreat or something, but it travels flat. See, look how flat it is, like this. And then it pops into a bowl. Love it. And then here is the exclusive project to the box. How sweet is that? I may have to try to fit that in somewhere along the way this year and make it. We'll see. So sweet. And the fabric is it's by Sandy Gervais, my friend Sandy Gervais, who does adorable fabric. what is the name of her fabric? Does this stay on? Oh, I'm sure it says on the back of the pattern. Let me look. Better Together. So that's the name of the fabric line, is Better Together. So sweet. Okay, hold on. So you can get this fabric, you know, it's just that this layer cake came to make the project for the exclusive box. But look, ice cream cones with hearts. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. I love that. I love her hearts too. Sandy Gervais' fabric has always been one of my favorites. Oh, I like that geometric. More beautiful hearts. And look at the circles. Those are awesome. So cute. Wait, there we go. Otherwise I can't keep track of where I am. Okay, stripes, 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 stripes. Amazing, amazing, amazing. This is a nice small little print for a blender print, and on white and on red. The plaids. You know I'm a sucker for plaids. I have always liked, these look like more like Madre plaids, don't they? Particularly that one. Very, oh, and red. There was it on light pink, and red. X's and O's, X's and O's. You'll see I have an X's and O's quilt hanging, a little quiltlet on my wall, and in red. So this is so great. And because it's a layer cake, you know, if you decided, I don't know if it's a full layer cake, but you could make a layer cake project, you know, by adding fabric if you didn't want to do this particular project. And that's all pieced. This is all pieced. So the little birds are pieced in the middle. They're not appliqued. They're pieced birds. So that, but this is only with the pattern. So that's just so you know, that is how it works with these boxes. All right, so what I've been doing is I did a bunch of little clips while I was doing the quilts for the dining room and living room, and my kind of like a little bit of the haul. In here, I don't really have a decent size quilt. I have one I could hang up there, but it's always too wide, and whenever I hang it, it sort of has to scrunch up. So what I decided to do was, for in the studio here, which I don't have it done, but let me show you. I have the, what was it called? The fruitcake quilt that I did. Okay, the fruitcake quilt, and I think that this would be perfect. It is not so much. I think it can stay up for 2 months maybe. So it is done. It is quilted. My friend Karen quilted it for me, and it's got a geometric and this between and like these great big loops like on those blocks, like the kind of flowers. Yeah, so I think because this is on the ballerina pink, remember I was like obsessed with this pink background, the ballerina pink, and then it has these, we don't know if they're pears or pomegranates, but I thought they were just delightful. So cute. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to have binding on this. I'm going to put binding on this, and I have quilted the love banner. Oops. I've quilted the love banner. So it is also ready to go. You know, here's the binding. Here's the binding. So I'm going to do 2 bindings. And as soon as I'm done filming and put the film together, all the clips together, I am going to do that. I'm going to bind both of those so that I can hang the one in here. So right now the wall is, here, look. Hold on. There, you can see. See, I've got nothing on that wall. I've got, so you can see the fireplace. That's what that black rim is. I've got boards in front of it so I don't have, you know, bad breeze coming through the fireplace in the winter. So that is my prep. Now, I went through so much with my, just to change quilts. I thought I'm just going to keep track a little bit and take some little clips of film as I'm working so you can see what it takes to kind of switch out that many quilts. So let's take a look. This is how it starts. I take everything down. I've got pillows. I've got a Valentine one that was still in the holder. But then I have here these that have to come off. But I won't fold these until I get all the red and whites out, because red and whites are kind of sprinkled all around and I'll have to go and find them. and then I'll see what kind of shelf space I have. Now well, I've pulled all the red and whites. These are things that are primarily red and white and are bigger so that I can hang one here, hopefully one in my studio, and one in the dining room. There's a little pink in this one. This isn't Oh My Stars. But these are kind of big. I know this one's huge. It's too big to even hang on the wall. This is the solstice, so I will probably hang it on the ladder. And so the red and white check is kind of big for the wall too, so I'll put that along the back of the sofa. Then I have to get some smalls for the table runner, some pillows, table toppers. But yeah, I could use some other size, like specifically make things a certain size of red and white. The other thing that I want to work on is this basket has tops, primarily tops. I think there might be one or two projects that kind of need a little bit to be finished. These are really ineffective in this basket. They don't look nice, and I'm not working on them, so I think what I'm going to do is take them all out, and I will roll some quilts like I have in this beautiful basket there that was a gift. I will roll some quilts and put them in this guy. So the pillows are all there because I have to put new covers on them. I just took all the covers off for switching to red and white. Okay, and like I showed before, I think I'm just going to stack the blue and whites up here for now as I'm working. Eventually they might come off of there because I really don't want blue and whites up there when everything else is a different color. Ah, such the coordinating, right? Okay, let's get to it. So when things have been sitting on the shelf for that long, folded up, like maybe like this one, like a whole year, and I may have taken it down and moved it at some point, but it is going to need pressed. It is going to need pressed. So I just have some steam in my Aliso iron and basically go along. Get it organized. This one I'm going to clip onto the sort of storage rack in the dining room. That's where, remember I had the snowman? That's where this one's going to go, because I think it'll just cover up that doesn't. It has some quilts. It also has some storage bins, and I think it just looks nicer kind of covered up. It could have hung between the two cabinets, the storage cabinets, but I think we'll just hang it on there. So it's ready to go. I now have between these and these about 30 pieces to fold and put up here. Yeah, I've got those on the rack over there. Ooh, can't forget the one on the door, right? Got to take the one off the door and find something that can go up there. I'm not going to, the one that was gifted me, I'm going to wait till another month, like probably April, put it up. So, okay, so that now it's time to fold. I get a lot of questions about the quilt hanging on the front door. So this is the one I'm going to put on there. Next, it is a free pattern at the Fat Quarter Shop. And what I have is on the back is a hanging sleeve so that the dowel rod can go in it. It's just a strip that one side of it's in underneath the binding, the other side is hand stitched down, and it's a rod pocket. So you know, it's a pocket, rod pocket like this. Then I'll just take the dowel rod. This is the dowel rod that we've only painted that much because that's all the paint Greg had of his modeling paint at the time he helped me out and painted it. This is what is in the end. It's just that metal screw that's got a loop so that I can tie string on it. So I will put it through here. There you go. You see, there's the rod put through the sleeve on the back, the hanging sleeve. And then the string is just 12 weight Orifil thread, 2 strands. And I bring it around and I tie the other side on and through the other eye here. And I don't, you know, tie, I make it, I don't want it so tight that there's no give, but I want it, you know, a little bit of, you know, well, I don't need it real tight at all, actually. I'm looking here and I'm like, no, I'm down here pretty close, because it makes it too hard to hang it because I need to make a little loop. I need to take this here when we take it to the door, I need to loop it around the nail on the front door so that it doesn't slide. Otherwise, it slides back and forth too much. If I make one loop around with the thread around the screw on the front door, it stays. So let's go to the front door. All right, I've just hung it on the nail, or the screw. It's actually a screw. You can see it right there. This is a screw. It's painted the same as the front door many years ago. And then all I'm going to do is take this thread and make like a little loop around. And I can't do that with one hand. So basically I'm going to loop it like that. You know, just take it around, but I need two hands to do it. In order to loop it, I just had to release some pressure. I just had to lift it like that. Otherwise, there was too much pressure, and it's too hard to loop it. So now when I make it wherever I want it, so that it's balanced, it is not. There, I think it's pretty balanced. Once I do that, as we open and shut the door, it pretty much stays where it is. I mean, it'll swing a little bit, but it's going to come back to the balanced place. And the whole reason it does that is because I took that thread and just looped it around at the top again. A couple of you ask about, I do a lot of vertical wave stitch, but here is a horizontal wave stitch. I tend to do horizontal on square things and vertical when they're long. That's just how my brain works. I have this one that's going to go in the center of the dining room table under the tiers. Whoops, the tiered stand. So that's just hanging out over there. It would be cute on the front door, but it has no hanging sleeve yet. It may never in its whole life. And then here are a lot of little small square things that I need one to go over on that end table. And then I need the pillows. So I need the pillows out of here as well. Like here's a pillow from one of my scrap blocks from that one year that I did the scrap box. Here's a small heart. So cute. I'm going to put these two, I think, by the front door. Oh, here's another cute one. So these three could be by the front door. So that was all the prep. And all the prep I folded and put away about 25 blue and white quilts. And it takes a while to fold them into that exact size that it fits on top of the cabinet. And then I had to iron about 12 different projects for the red and white. So I had to get them out, open them up, decide which ones I'm really going to use, and then press them, iron them some like I showed you. And then I hung about 23 projects or laid them out, whatever. Not counting these two I just showed you that aren't done. So that'll be about 25 when it's all done. Okay, let's go on tour. I decided to put Flo, the pink flamingo, up for a little while. I don't really have another sort of Valentine thing. And she's pink and she's pretty and I haven't had her hanging that much. So there she goes. Okay, so hanging in the dining room now, I have got an Oh My Stars over there. And these hearts, I believe they were from the Fat Quarter Shop's Valentine box last year. So I don't know, I think that's what they were from. I've just got a runner over here, red and white. Everything's as much red and white as I can. Some spool blocks, ballerina pink. And then just rearrange things a little bit in the mushroom display. Okay, over in the living room, I have my heart quilt up on the wall. And that one is from one of my seasonal books. I'll put some links down below, X's and O's. I think that was also in one of the seasonal books. It's got my checkerboard, red and white checks, pillows, some heart pillows. There's no pattern. I just had extra half square triangles. You can see here. See, I think it was some of the extras were from that wall hanging I just showed you in the dining room with the hearts and some of the extra fabric, and I just made some stars out of that. I've got my favorite log cabin quilt over here. So my favorite one, my favorite. This was a panel. This was a panel, and then this has got, oh, it's a cross stitch. I've got a little rick-rack under there. Isn't that cute? So it's red. Then I put this block, just a one block quilt under here. Okay, over on the ladder is 3 of the red and whites, the other big ones, the Solstice, the one from the red and white book, and then one from my machine quilting book. And there is all the blue and white quilts folded up, plus 2 others I got from, no, one other I had over in the hallways. Okay, here is the, oh here, wait, only 2 of these fit here. This is a painting that my mother-in-law did, and she never framed it, so we brought it from her home after she passed away, and we've just kept it unframed. All the paintings in here are by her. And so I got these 2 guys on there. This one is a free pattern from the Fat Quarter Shop, as well as the heart in the letter, and it looks so good. Okay, I've got my Key to Your Heart hanging here, and this is one that was just a bunch of different, I did a few of the blocks while we were doing a sew along, and then I added to it from my part center blocks just to make a sort of sampler collage of things. And like, you know, this was done for a quilt along of somebody's, so they're just a mishmash of stuff. And then a little banner. This is a free pattern on my website. You could just put Pat Sloan free banner heart in Google and it'll probably come up. Okay, whoops, so there's a little bright light there. Let's go just look one more time from the living room from the front door. So this is from the front door. Oh, welcome to my home. It's time for Hearts and Valentine. So there you go. A tour around my home. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it inspires you to switch out some of your quilts for Valentine items. I still have a little hearts and things that I have to get out of a box, and maybe I'll do it, maybe I won't this year. I'm kind of happy with the way it is. I might just call it done and work on these bindings instead. Okay, and also I need to see some of the photos of your owls. Show me your owls. All right, my friend, I love you. Mwah. Thank you for being here in the Sloan Zone. I will see you online.